Yeah, good day. So this is part 2. This is trying to figure out why our clothes are musty. So I just pulled off the dry vent. I want to unplug it. I'm going to pull it out, undo all the screws back here. Then start taking this bad boy apart and cleaning out all the lint, because I'm thinking maybe part of the problem is there's too much lint in here. But what we have happening is I've left the dryer door open all day so you can't see it, but usually there's a bunch of moisture in here. And I've read that maybe it has to do with lint, so yeah, let's see. All right, so the first step, we gotta unscrew these, and I think we've gotta unscrew those. Yep, so we had to unscrew all those screws I just showed you. Now we've gotta take off the ground. We've gotta take that screw off. I think that's it, and then we've gotta disconnect all of these wires. Now that all of this has been disconnected, we're gonna take this off. We're gonna shove all this down in here. You have all that removed, you've got to take this entire top piece off. Usually you use like a plastic piece. I didn't have one, so I just use like a flathead driver bit, and it'll pop right up. And now that you have the top part undone, you've got to unscrew this one, these two, and then the ones here on top. I think it's going to be these three here. Okay, yep, so it was these three. 1, 2, 3. When you do that, all you gotta do is pull up on it, and you got this wire harness here. You just gotta pull that off. Yep. Set that off to the side, and you should be able to just pull this right out here. Maybe. Let's see. Just gotta pull apart on it. So the next thing we have to do is remove this, your drum frame assembly. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4 screws, and then this was already disconnected, so that's good. Not, that would explain why normal dry didn't work. That was never connected, I guess. And then I think we gotta pull this off somehow. So, all right, I'll figure out how to take this bad boy off. Okay, so I couldn't figure out how to get that off, so I just went ahead and disconnected it from right there. I unscrewed everything. Now, this is supposed to pop out here. Somehow. Looks like I gotta take one more screw off right there. That was it, just that one more screw there. So now the entire thing has been disconnected. Probably the harder part is now we've got to remove the pulley. So right back there's a pulley. You just got to take the belt off of it. It's like a tensioner, so it shouldn't be hard. Just remove that belt, and then the entire drum should be able to be lifted off. Right, so it's been removed. Now I think all I gotta do is wiggle this bad boy out. Is it back on? Okay, I think it came back on that one. Oh, there's another pulley back here. All right, so maybe there was 2 pulleys I had to get it around. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. And voila. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm just going to go ahead and clean everything out. All right, I'm going to just make sure all the dust, see there's a bunch of dust, just some lint stuck in there. Oh yeah, all the way back, there's just a lint buildup. So I'm going to take my vacuum, I'm going to clean that out. I want to go from the back, suck all the way out here to this part. And hopefully that's good. I'm also making another video at the same time, and that video is to be replacing these pulleys. Well, I have it all torn apart. I went ahead and just bought a kit. It was on Amazon. Don't know how well it's going to work, but it's got pulleys, a new belt, everything with it. And it was starting to squeak a little bit, so hopefully this just fixes all the problems at once. All right, I'm going to clean it up, and then, yeah. putting the drum back in. There's a little notch out right there. So I'm pulling out on. Looks like. Get that out of the way. I think now it's just a matter of getting it set in there. There. And then get it back on that pulley. So, all right, wish me luck. Okay, so that was an absolute pain until you figure it out. So, you've got that pulley way back here, right? Where are we at here? Way up here. Where are you at? There we go. All right, so you got that pulley. See how vertical that is? You have to have it all the way stretched back as far as you can. And then that belt actually goes around. You've got to make like a big loop out of it and connect it to that sprocket back there in the back. My recommendation, I hate to do this, but Google it. Find another video that shows you how to tie that on. I'm sorry to do that to you, but what an absolute pain that was. You can get your workout in too doing it because it's very, very tight. But I really don't want to pull this thing apart again to do another video on it. But yep, my recommendation is just Google your belt replacement Samsung and it should pop up. Right, so now we're just going to put it all back together. So I'm going to put the this front piece on. Remember, I got a screw here that I have to put on, and then the 4 screws that went around here, and that should hold that into place, and then reconnect. Right now I'm just cleaning this off. So yeah, screw here in the front, 3 in the back, unscrew it. There's still some wires here. Just be careful not to pull them out, and just clean her up. Right, and to get this back on, wasn't too bad. You got to lift the drum up, and then there's little notches that you just have to put into these little holes here. See, there's one right here that's not in yet. So all I gotta do is lift it up a little bit. And put it in. And then it slides down and lines up with all the holes. So I'm gonna go ahead and knock that out. Get everything screwed back in here. And reconnect all the little wires that have to be connected. All connected, so I've got that connected, and I've got this connected here. Pretty sure that went to the door. So once I get the door on, that should go there. So yeah, the next step is the door. So got the door going here. Just goes in those little notches down there at the bottom, and should just clip right in. Oh, but before we do that, forgot I need to attach this. And yeah, there's a little notch right there that aligns with that. So one way in, one way out, I guess. So we clip that in, and then we clip it. And now we've got those 3 screws right here that we have to put in. We have a screw there, and 2 screws right here and right here. All right, yep, so we got all that fixed. All that's back in. I'll give the drum a little spin here. Make sure that my belt is all right. Sounds good. Let's hope. All right, so we're gonna put the lid on. Now, if you remember, we gotta do everything backwards. So we're going to put this through. Put all the fingers through. Then we have to lift up, and we have to put those in here. It's in, and we slam it down a little bit. little pounds, and we should be in business. So now, next step is putting this back on. This one just clips on. Oh, there we go. There we go. That might have been the hardest part. All right, and then we've got to connect all these wires back up. So, if you remember, this has to go into here. This ground, let's see where we put this. Put this back in here. Like so. Put that up. That ground will go there eventually. But now, it's just connecting what I hope is correct. Okay. So, this to here. Oh man, sorry about this. Trying to do it one-handed. This to here. This into here. This was going to be a problem because something happened with these. It's like, I really need some kind of like chest harness or something for this phone. Sorry for making you dizzy. I think there was a little piece that fell in there. Alright, so anyway, I'm going to put this into here. This into here. There you go. Now it's going in. Alright. Alright, so got that figured out. So all it is the white to the white, the big white to the big white, little white to the little white, and the black to the black. Got these three put in. There's that white one. There's the green one. I'm going to unscrew those two things. I'm going to put my ground on. I'm going to put this back upside down into this hole here. And then I'll connect the very top piece. And then we'll hit the next step. So we just had to connect those two wires right in there. We're going to put this top back on now. Got some holes. Just going to land the holes in. And now these three screws that I took out from here, hindsight, you don't have to take those off. So I'll put all 5 of these screws in. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then this whole thing will be tied back together. And the only thing I got to do is connect the hose back up, plug it in, and pray. All right, we got it all hooked up here. So let's plug her in. So, yeah, squeeze through here. Pick that bad boy up. Woo. All right. Pressure on back here. To make sure you keep that as tight and free as you can. You guys all know how to do that. There we go. About that far. Alright, let's see. Alright, we got power. I'll do a time dry on her. Oh my lord, this sounds so good. Oh man, oh thank you Lord. Oh, it sounds so good. Alright. Alright, well I'll see how it turns out. I'll let you guys know. See you. So yeah, all those tricks work. If you watch the other video that's got the washing machine in it, and then the dryer video, I'm doing both of those repairs, cleaning out all the mold and the mildew from the washer, plus cleaning out all the lint and replacing the dryer belt and all that, which is in the third video. The washer and the dryer work great. There's no smells anymore. Everything's coming out smelling fresh. So I would say 60-70% was the washer. The other, what, 30-40% was the dryer. We don't have any more like humidity issues or anything inside of the dryer. So yeah, I think it was the lint. So I hope the video helped. Take care. See ya.